will say you also had times where you're like, hey, don't forget, like, I'm here. Your kid is here. Like, when you come home,
we're here.
There's people here. Episode of Life After I Do podcast.
Do 45, 47.
I knew you was going to do it.
I came to see Dwight.
Dwight around your mouth.
Lips. Oh,
Lips.
My God.
Sorry.
No, it is mouth. My bad. Dwight around your mouth.
Wow.
Hey, Booskies.
Hi.
Welcome to episode 99.
Woohoo. 99.
99.
That's kind of crazy.
Part like it's 99.
99.
99.
Huh.
You know what the song say?
You know what?
It says, Lord, I'm running. Trying to make 100. 99 and a half won't do. Bet you know I was a church boy.
I quite literally did. It's quite literally one of the reasons I agreed to date you. Had I known it wouldn't have stuck, I would have reconsidered.
What you mean it didn't stick?
I'm just teasing.
Why? It's kind of warm in here.
Now it is? Because it wasn't before. I'm fine, but you look like you're going to start sweating. I see you getting shiny up here on your forehead. You all right?
I paid the bill, didn't I? Well, the light's still on.
Goodbye.
The light's still on, so I must have paid it.
How you doing, Booskies?
I'm doing gravy, baby.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You look good.
Thank you. You look good yourself.
You know, when you look good, you feel good.
When you feel good, you play good.
And when you play good, them checks come.
Well, I ain't got no checks yet, but...
How's your week?
My week was
good.
That
was good. We're not going to do that 45-minute week because, we had a comment that said we take too long.
What? To get to
the meeting?
I mean, you do realize that you could just put your finger on the little scroll thing and you could just move forward. Now I see what the people on TikTok be talking about. You do realize you could have just scrolled past this video. It's the same thing. Right. I literally listen to podcasts every day. And because I know the setup of the certain podcasts that I listen to, the segments I don't want to listen to, let me just fast forward through here because you're going to be taking a little bit too long. So yes, I get it.
But how was your week?
My week was okay.
It was okay?
Yeah.
Why is it okay?
It's just okay.
Oh, life is lifing?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get ready for our regularly scheduled programming.
Oh, I can't wait.
Because
by the time you guys hear this,
it'll be the first day of school.
Lord, I have waited for this.
Goodbye.
I am so happy to have my wife back.
It's literally only been 8 weeks.
Too long.
No.
It's been too long.
She got up this morning and she was like, I have 2 days left, huh?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, baby, you have 2 days. I was like, why you sound so sad? I said, you used to love school. And she was like, no, I do. I like school. Mm-hmm. But I think she just liked the freedom of a summer schedule. Mm-hmm. And I was like, girlfriend. But she's excited.
I think what's diabolical is that her birthday is always the first week of school.
I know. That's the part. But at least it's always, for the most part, towards the weekend.
And we got a teacher on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Bringing cupcakes.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing cupcakes.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's typically about between 20 and 24 kids in the class, including the teacher.
I don't care about the teacher getting a cupcake.
No. Bye. Anyways. I
don't want them kids to get a cupcake.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry that your week wasn't great.
No, my week wasn't terrible. I mean, it's fine. I was able to get last minute shopping done. I still got to get a few things for the birthday party.
Last minute shopping with everybody else.
Yeah, right. I was like, that's why I said I was happy I didn't have to do everything at once. We just needed to get her. I hadn't replaced her leggings this year, and she needed like 2 more pairs of jeans. And walked into freaking Old Navy, and everyone and their mother, father, and grandmother.
I thought there was a DJ too.
I was like, as soon as I walked in and saw that there were no carts, I already knew. And then I looked at the line, and it was basically throughout the whole entire store. Yeah. And the employee was right there. And I was like, tell me everybody waited to the last minute without telling me everybody waited to the last minute. She was like, right.
I think if these stores were smart, I would stop all sales the week before school.
Oh, no. Well, because it actually worked out because, I only like to get her leggings when they on sale. And because I shop the app and, you collect like certain points and stuff, the prices that are in the store are sometimes higher than the one. Shop. Listen, all I'm saying is that she got the jeans that I wanted her to have that were $27 jeans. And we were able to get them for $14. See? That's how I help you. See, all these, you always be like, how do you help me? That's how I helped you. I saved you money. I was able to get her 4 pairs of pants in total, okay?
No, because then you apply girl math and you say, well, I saved the money here, so now I can go buy me something.
But that is still savings because I was still able to get more for my money.
My week was cool. Nothing to report.
Nothing to report. Except that you're in your cutoff shirt era now. You're going into your gym cutoff shirt era.
I'm about to be in my fishnet, like Charles.
So he's had me cut off his sleeves for his gym shirts. And then what did you ask me last night? Cut this one a little deeper because I don't mind him seeing a little side boob.
Little side titty.
Little side titty never hurt no. Side titty is diabolical.
Shake a little bit. Little side titty.
So now you want him to see a little side titty?
Look here. Nipples has encouraged me.
Okay. She shouldn't have.
She may be on to something.
She shouldn't have. That's why I said you should just get the ones I could cut it all the way down to the side so your whole side can be out.
I don't know about that.
You don't want to do that? Because once you start cutting inward and showing side boob, you may as well just do a tank top.
But tank top's not open on the side.
No, but you can do a tank top and then we can cut it all the way down. So it looks like it's just draped over you so they can really see everything that you got going on.
It's cool. My week was cool. Testosterone levels are solid. Energy has been the same across the board.
Everybody needs to know your testosterone levels.
No major influctuation of the hormones. I've been steady.
Oh, okay. For the most part, that's usually how you live your life.
Yeah. It's great on this side.
Yeah.
I don't know what you women be
going through. Why are you
through.
Trying to take a stab at me?
I don't know what you women be going through.
Life.
Give me life?
Life. Wait, did you see Kev on stage's video? And he was like,
never had my wife ever said?
No, he was like, we just gonna act like women don't be going through life doing everyday activities, bleeding profusely. He was like, he said everything she's doing.
I saw it, but I didn't like it because I was like, I don't care about these women. I'm just playing.
Really?
Really? I mean, he was speaking about cat.
I love Kevin.
He be hitting 9 out of 10.
I love him. Shouts out to Kev on stage.
And Melissa's hilarious.
I love him. I love Melissa.
They work great together.
I love those two.
They work great.
I love those two.
So what we got today?
I don't know. What do we have today? You're taking the lead today. People. Wait a minute. Before we start.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I just want to. Did anybody see that high speed chase that was happening?
All, no. That
was happening.
We know they're in the same area.
Listen, it was in the Los Angeles area. It was on the 5 freeway. Okay. They hijacked a big rig. I have never seen anyone hijack a big rig in the middle of the freeway. They hijacked a pickup truck first at gunpoint. Then they were on the freeway, going the opposite way, pulled over, tried to hijack another truck. The driver didn't get out. Then they found a big rig. The truck driver said, oh, hell no. As soon as he saw that gun, he said, you can have it. All you see is him just like hop out and he like literally like books it across the freeway. across the freeway. They take the big rig, they take the police officers on the chase or whatever, and then they somehow get under like a freeway bridge, like the pass or whatever, and then they get out, take another car, and how the police lost them. And then I wake up the next morning because I'm like, of course it's gonna be on the news in the morning. Let me see, if they still looking for them. I said they done got away. How did you get away from a high speed chase? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. I just want to know if y'all knew that.
Now that she's done interjecting our conversation, people.
Goodness, it's because it's on my mind because it's baffling that they got away.
I'm supposed to be on your mind. You're always on my mind. Shout out SWV. Hey,
Demel, what are we?
Today we're going to talk about balancing the we and the me.
Oh, that's easy.
You just avoid.
I just take the we and I put it to the side like that, and then I get the me and then I put it in the.
All the time.
No, I don't. You're such a jerk.
All the time.
You're such a jerk.
We're going to talk about staying connected without losing yourself. Now, it's
a really tough juggling act.
It is. It really is.
It's a tough juggling act. It really is.
Because I think we've had times in our relationship and marriage where we were so enveloped in one another that we started to
neglect ourselves individually.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I think this is something that a lot of people go through. I think this is a worthy topic. What do you think?
A worthy topic.
A worthy topic.
I think it's something that especially people who've been in extremely long-term relationships can really identify with.
2+ decades. Struggling.
Are you done? Are you done?
We've been through the thick and the thin.
Are you done?
The thick and the thin.
I can't with you. No, but in all seriousness, yes, it is. It can be like a balancing act, trying to juggle between your own personal aspirations and goals and missions and still being a part of a team and being a part of a partnership and having to consider another person. Because you can't just be selfish in all of your decision making.
I mean, you can.
You can, but
I wouldn't advise it.
Right, you can.
But you can.
But I think that I also think it's situational when it comes to achieving like personal goals, when it comes to chasing certain careers, you know what I mean? Okay. But I also think that when choosing a partner, that's why choosing a good balance in a partner comes in handy, right? Because what if you have somebody who's extremely goal oriented, somebody who's extremely career oriented, and then you have someone who is like really clingy and doesn't want you spending so much time
with somebody else.
Well, not just somebody else, but you know what it takes to chase a goal or to try to chase a career. You know what I'm saying? It can take a lot of time, energy, and effort, and then other people can start feeling neglected if you have somebody who is extremely, let's just say, clingy, and they just like all you do is study, or all you do is work. Let
me tell y'all something. When this one right here worked, all she did was work. She didn't have no husband.
Oh my gosh.
She barely had a family.
Really?
She was married to that job.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I was really, really, really shocked when she was like, I'm gonna stay home. I said, you are?
I'm gonna stay home.
I said, this is left field. I wasn't expecting this because you've always been so like driven and like goal oriented to the point where like you had like
it's tunnel vision.
You had like these milestones set for yourself that you were just determined to hit. And I was like, I'm gonna stand beside her because while she has a direct path and I'm out here. What's on the menu today?
Bye. But I will say you also had times where you're like, hey. Don't forget, like, I'm here. Your kid is here. Like, when you come home, there's people here.
We're here.
In my mind, I'm like, but did y'all eat? Okay, you good? Y'all not like sick or nothing? You good? Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the office and just get into these emails because that'll give me a jump start.
She gave us no emotional support whatsoever.
Really?
I'm just saying what I said.
Goodbye. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, going back to the balancing act, that is a balancing act. And for me personally, trying to figure out how I could have my own self-autonomy when it came to like chasing promotions or working or, you know, career things, whatever, and trying to have a family life and be a supportive wife and be a present mom. It's a juggling act. However, I do think that it's extremely important that, you know, I maintain my own type of independence and autonomy and maintain.
I never stopped you from doing that.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is I feel like, especially as we've gotten older, I'm now starting to see through life experience how important it is. Because I think a lot of it happens to, like, there's a lot that happens as you get older. Your perspective changes and your needs change, as we've talked about so many times. But, I think as I'm getting older, I'm able to really see why and how it's important for me to like have kinesha. Oh, okay. It's important for me to have things that are just for me. It's important for me. Stop it. It's important for me to like have my own identity amongst our relationship. Okay. And I think it's beneficial to you too.
Yeah, because sometimes you overwhelm me.
Okay.
Sometimes you do.
Maurice, stop it.
And then sometimes
stop it.
Let me get it off. And then sometimes you be so independent. I'll be like, I am here. Like, you need some help?
I do.
But not right now. That's what you say. Yeah. I'm good right now.
But just if you're right there, right. Like as long as I know you're there.
You be like, babe, I got it. But then when you're like, doing something, you know. Hey.
Like what yesterday, yeah, right? Yesterday, prime example. Now, I get up and I make breakfast like probably 6 days out of 7 for
7 out of 7
for the family. Okay. And yesterday I did not have it in me. And I chose how I was feeling over making breakfast. And you were like, hey, so like, are you cooking breakfast? And I was like, I'm not. I told him, I was like, I'm not cooking breakfast. You can either cook breakfast or bring something home, but I'm not going to cook breakfast today because I'm going to lay right here in this bed because that's what my body feels like doing. And I just don't, and like for no other reason other than I just don't feel like doing it. So I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to feel guilty for not feeling like doing it because I know it's something that I do every single day.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on this because what I have to do every day without...
You know, listen, that is fine. That's fine. Okay, it's fine. But, you know, like they still ate.
Yeah, I mean, so, I made sure my daughter ate.
Yeah, point made.
I said, she rebelling today?
Really? She's rebelling today?
Okay, we gonna say I'm a rebel too.
Okay. Goodbye.
You better re-up your bells. So let me ask you this. What's your take on if you don't know who you are, if you don't know yourself, you can disappear in a relationship?
Absolutely. You can also take on the like identity and traits of your partner. Now, yeah.
Don't you think you naturally start to take on
some
traits?
You naturally do because I've noticed that in myself.
You talk like me now.
That's not no. Yeah, you talk like me.
You be saying my lingo.
Anywho.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, you can because if you don't try to figure out like your hobbies, the things you like, the things you want to do, things that make up your personality, you will like you'll I mean, it's natural. This is a person that you spend a lot of time with, right? So their ideas, their views start to impede on you.
Their goals, their aspirations.
Everything starts to
bleed together.
And here's the thing, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, it depends on what they are.
It could depend on what they are, but if you feel like you can't identify things that are of you or for you outside of your partner, then that's where I think comes the issue. Okay. You know what I mean? Like if you can't imagine things that you enjoy doing that doesn't include your partner, I mean, I don't think it's like a terrible problem, but I think it's worth looking into. Like, what are the hobbies that you like? What are some of the goals that you would have if you weren't in the relationship? Like, if you had to be out here, because I think about it that way. If I had to be out here in life, doing life by myself, like if I was at this age, at this stage of the game, and I didn't have I wasn't in a relationship, how would I be living my life? Obviously, it would be completely different because I would be a single woman. Yeah. But as far as the goals that I would have for myself, as far as the type of hobbies that I would enjoy doing, like what would that look like? You know, and how would I be going about pursuing those things? Basically, like, what does my identity and what do I look like outside of being a wife and a mother that are enjoyable for me, that make up who I am?
Right. Well, I mean, I think I agree with everything you said. Let me start that. But I also I think one thing I had to learn, because I do think that I went through a period where I lost myself. And I was just so focused on being the provider, right? So I had to learn that, that role, it's not just my identity. It's a part of what I do, but it's not. And that was something for me personally that was really hard for me to do because, like I always tell you, even to this day, it's hard when I know that I occasionally I'll buy myself something or I'll treat myself to something, but I always have that thought what am I taking from the family? And I try to condition myself not to think that way because I also feel I feel like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you deserve it. I deserve it. Okay. There's a controller I want. I feel like I deserve it. There's a pair of shoes I want. I feel like I can't always put myself on the back burner for the needs of the family. Now, granted, I'm not going to jeopardize the needs of the family, but when I am able to do a little extra for myself, I'm working on not feeling bad for doing it.
And you shouldn't. But when I hear you say that, for me, what I hear is that there's a limiting thought process. Because when I hear you say oh yeah, I want a new controller and I should be able to get my controller and I deserve it. It shouldn't even be a thought. I know it ain't cheap. I know, but what I'm saying is we've had this discussion right before where I've always said where I would ask you, I've never outspent your paycheck, right? I've never outspent
Lord knows you want to try.
Bye. I've never outspent your paycheck. I've never outspent your budget. And my way of thinking of things is if I know that if I know it's there, if I know that everything is taken care of and it's not going to jeopardize anything, I don't think twice about it. I just get it.
Oh, okay.
Right. And I know for our perspectives about that is different. I know our perspectives about
different, babe.
I know because you're the one who sits there and crunches numbers, and you're the one who's out there getting the money to pay for these things, and I'm on the opposite end of that. But
I think you think about what we have, so this is just I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think you look at it as since I get paid weekly, is there enough to cover everything this week?
Oh no, I don't think about it that way.
You don't?
I don't.
Because I've been thinking because we're in August and
I know you're thinking about far out.
I'm thinking about Christmas already.
I know, but when we sit down and we have our meetings and we sit down and you show me the Excel spreadsheet, you already have it there on the Excel spreadsheet. And I can see the things that are coming up. I can see the things that you've already have planned for. So I can see that far out, right? And then I also know that if you haven't communicated to me where you're saying, hey, I need you to slow down this month on your spending, or next month I need you to really be cautious of what you're spending, then of course I'm just nah, because I see the same Excel spreadsheet and I see the numbers and I see what's coming up.
I can go drop it.
And you're looking at the same numbers. You're looking at the same numbers. So for me personally, I just feel when it comes to things like that, there shouldn't be this whole dialogue that's happening in your head, whether or not you deserve to buy yourself something as small as a controller, even if it is an expensive controller. You know what I mean? I just feel okay, if you want to buy it, just buy it. I'm not gonna go sit at the desk in the office and look through the Excel spreadsheet and be why was the budget over $200 that week? Because he bought a damn controller. Like, I'm just not going to do that.
Start locking my computer down.
Bye. I'm just not gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I do think it also goes back to, yes, making yourself a priority sometimes, right?
Yes.
So you are a financial provider of the household. You do see things through a different lens. Okay, I get that, but I think you've taken, like you were talking about, it's not just all of your personality. And I think that's where that inner dialogue comes from when it comes to even just making simple purchases for yourself, because you have made it like your identity and you've made it such a priority in your life that it has, yes, that you now have to call into question simple things for yourself.
What I'm hearing is, you said you give me the okay to drop the bag on myself. Look here.
Listen,
let me load up my Amazon cart right now.
Okay, goodbye. But you've taken so much of it on as your personality that now it's created like this inner dialogue of guilt when you do try to do even something so simple as buying yourself a controller. You know what I mean? That it brings up like the support. I can kind of relate to that in the sense of like the mom guilt. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's something that I want to prioritize me doing, but she like wants to play or she wants to go outside and ride bikes or because at any given moment, she'll come up to me and be like, oh, I would love somebody to play with, Mom. And I'll drop what I'm doing and I'm like, let's do it. You know, like, let's do it. But the other day, like, you know, in recent times, I have really been trying to prioritize like my workout times and things that I need to get done for me physically, right? So I needed to get on the treadmill and I couldn't go to the gym, but I was like, I have a treadmill at home. I need to at least get on my treadmill for an hour. But she wanted to play. She wanted to go outside. She wanted to ride bikes. And usually I'm just like, okay, let me stop because she's needing my attention. She wants to play. That's my daughter. And I would feel bad. But it's like now I'm not trying to be, I don't want to shortchange myself, which in the end shortchanges you guys. Because then if I would have told her like, hey, no, you know, let me go ahead and play with you instead of getting on my treadmill, that would have not put me in a good mood because now I couldn't get done what I wanted to get done. Because if I go out there and do all the things that you want to do, I'm going to feel too tired to do the things that I needed to do. So I had to prioritize myself and say, hey, we can play, but we can do it in an hour because this is what I have to do for myself right now. You know what I'm saying? And not feeling guilty for saying no and not feeling guilty for prioritizing me, because that's exactly what I was doing. I was prioritizing me. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. But like I said, as time has gone on and through experience, as we're getting into, especially going into these 40s, it's really important to not only set boundaries with people, but it's important to set boundaries for yourself. Okay. And making sure that you have time, space, and energy for yourself only helps those around you, because the more I try to prioritize myself and taking care of myself and making sure I'm okay, making sure like I have a joyous heart.
The more pleasant the interaction you are.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be you being selfish, but you being self-full.
Oh, I knew you was. I hate that.
Shouts out to Inyala. Because that was a game changer for me. But it's true.
You're full of yourself.
Goodbye. But it's true. And but it's not, and see, the thing is, it's not like in a way where you're constantly me. You know what I mean? It's not like that.
No, it's like I've poured into the family. Now let me pour.
Right. Like let me pour into myself. But that doesn't mean that every single interaction or every time something that comes up and it's something that you want to do or something you need to take care of, like you really have to.
You have to know.
It's situational, and you have to know when to be selfful and when to set a boundary.
You have to know exactly how much you can give before it's required for you to start taking.
Right. Because, I think about even just with my weight gain over the past few years or even become like a stay-at-home mom. I had started to pour so much of my time and energy into making sure that you had everything that you need, that she has everything you need, and being of service to you guys and being of service to our home, that everything else was put on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I would like that first year, it's like, oh, 20 pounds. Okay. Like whatever. Like I'm at home. And then it's like, I would go work out and then I would stop working out. I would go work out. I would stop working out. I would eat right. Then I stop eating right. And then it's like, but everything else I would be putting before myself. And then it comes to a point where you're just like, oh, damn.
That's one thing that I think that's the biggest shift in us in the last year is like, I think both of us like, no, if we can't go, we gotta go to the gym.
Yeah, right. Or if it impedes on our, you know, like the gym time. So like last year when, I guess, was that the year prior? Yeah, the year prior. I had a trainer. I was going to the gym regularly. Was I not? Yeah. Like I was on it. Then we had some family issues that came up where we ended up having to take in my great niece, and that completely threw everything off because I went from having a schedule where I had the time to be at the gym. I had the accident. I wasn't working. Right. And exactly. I was laid up. Right. So it's like a lot of life happened. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so like this time round, when certain things come up, it's like, yes, I can be of service to this extent, but I can't be of service to where it causes me to have to completely neglect what it is that I'm trying to do. You know, like if I can fit this in around me accomplishing my goals that I want to do also, perfect. I can do it. I can be a team player. Let me know what you need. But if it's going to put me in a situation where I'm going to be neglectful to myself, not just putting myself on the back burner, but neglectful to myself, then I have to set a boundary somewhere around that. And this is what I can do. Like I can let you know what I can do. Yeah. And then you can tell me if that fits into, you know, what the help you need or not.
That because it says this. It says my needs don't compete with hers. They accompany. They complement them.
Oh, complement. Mm-hmm.
Right. And I think what you're talking about, I think that goes hand in hand because we both had this drive to get healthier, to get fit, right? Right. So we both had the same goal. So we both started working towards this goal together. And now it's become a thing to where it's like, since we're both like so heavily invested, we understand. Right. We understand.
We have an understanding of each other.
Why it take you 3 hours some days? Because you be talking. You be in there talking.
I'm a social butterfly.
But we know that like, okay, if we go to the gym, it's going to be at least 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's going to be an hour and a half to get through the workout. Then we're going to throw some cardio in there. Yeah. And Lord, if you ain't got nothing to do, you finna hit the sauna and the massage chairs and everything else.
I do everything. I try to take advantage of all of the things that I pay for each month. Okay. Right.
But I do think that what you're saying, that all that is important. And I feel like we've done a good job, especially over the course of this last year, of complementing each other in pursuit of our own individual goals. Because like I said, you're on your powerlifting arc. That's what you're doing. You big swole. You big swole.
Still, you know, I'm not big swole.
Yeah, you big swole.
Big swole with a pinchy hip right now.
Right. And like I told a girl, I said, I just don't want to be fat no more. I said, I just got tired of being fat.
But yeah, and that kind of goes into being able to celebrate each other's wins without feeling threatened, right? And we've talked about it before where you could have one partner who's on a journey that the other partner is not on, and how it can make them feel left out, right? And that again ties back into balancing the we and the me, right? So how do you Because how do you stay connected to a partner that is on an independent journey without feeling like you're being neglected and without you being defensive?
But it's like we're on the same journey. We're just taking two different paths.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect of like the fitness, that is where that works because we're both on the same journey, but taking different paths.
But here's my thing. Me personally, I've always been the kind of person, I've always tried to be the kind of partner, the kind of husband that would just celebrate anything that you're into. Unless I just thought it was like mad crazy, like skydiving. I would celebrate it. So like if you had an interest into it, I would back you 100%. Lord knows.
Regardless of how you feel about it,
yes.
though? Okay.
Do you not see all the craft supplies I've bought and all the machines that are just sitting up?
I'm talking about in the aspect of if you felt left out or if you felt...
baby, the thing is that I don't feel left out. I never feel left out. Even when you pursue something that I'm not interested in, I don't feel left out.
Okay.
Because I always feel as if I get to view something through your eyes.
Okay.
I feel like I don't feel left out because I'm included through your happiness. Because your happiness then turn and makes our relationship better, which makes you more inclined to do things I want to do.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
You know?
He just winked in case you guys missed that.
So even when I'm not necessarily involved or going down the same path as you, as long as I understand, as long as I champion you, as long as you're not hurting yourself,
right.
If I champion you and you're thriving over there and you're happy, that energy is gonna come back to me tenfold.
Right.
So I never feel like I'm left out. I feel like I'm investing in future endeavors.
Okay, but that's us. But if you are in a situation where you have a partner who is on an independent path.
That's hard. That's hard.
Right.
And that's why I understand, like, I don't know why, but I keep getting like when I come across the TikToks and stuff where it's like, I can't be with somebody who don't go to the gym, because it is one of those things where you have to actually be active in the gym to understand why does it take you so long at the gym.
Right. And that's fine.
It's one of those things, right?
That's a person who's already been like in that journey. Yeah, but let's say we have, if there is a couple who, for the most part, the first 5 years of a relationship, everything has been great because it felt as though we have been moving in the right direction. Right. But like I continue to say, as you grow, as you experience life, as you have certain situations that come up in life that change your perspective, that change about how you move, that changes your thought process, and then just your thought process through the decades will change, right? So will your needs, your interests, your hobbies, all of those things change. So when you have couples who have been together for, a decade or even longer, and then you have someone who decides to pick up a new hobby, or you have somebody who decides to want to go on a self-healing journey, right? And now they're doing all of these things that don't necessarily include their partner, because the whole purpose of the journey is for me to discover myself. Is for me to get back to a baseline of where I can feel joy, of where I can feel a little bit more complete, where I can feel like I have mental clarity. And so now they're going to therapy, or they're working out, or they're experiencing their hobbies. They're hanging out with their friends. They're doing all the things that they didn't necessarily do in the past decade. And now you have a partner who sees their partner doing all these things, but it doesn't include them.
Okay. That can go one or two ways in my mind. You can either motivate your partner to join along, because a lot of times you have like I say, like when it comes to healing and growth, all paths are different.
Exactly.
Nothing's linear, right? So I may be on this trajectory here, or I'm steady climbing, but my partner is content where they are. Right. And so it's either you're going to run into the thing where even if I'm growing and I make attempts to reach back and bring my partner with me, if they're not receptive to that because they're happy where they are, that's going to cause some type of tension, because they can feel like, oh, we used to do this. I don't want that anymore. I want something better now.
Like we used to go for ice cream after dinner all the time. Okay, well that's not in my testimony anymore, because I'm trying to do better.
Because right. So, but it's like, and so like for me personally, I think with things like that, like, okay, like if you want, because like there's been times, for instance, like there's been times when we've gone to Yoga Land, like, oh, we always go to Yoga Land. Okay, I don't want Yoga Land. Yeah. But I'll still take you. Yeah. And I just won't get anything. Yeah. But I know for some people, they would be like, well, why are you not?
Yeah, and now you're leaving me out to look like the fat ass sitting there eating ice cream by myself because you don't want to eat the ice cream anymore.
But that's not my intentions at all. My intentions is to maintain the status quo that's been there, but at the same time,
be true to your goals. Right. I think, okay, yes.
But also I would tell them that, that the ambition is not a threat.
Yeah.
And
me bettering myself is not me trying to say I'm better than you,
right.
because I think that's what it comes off as. It's like, now you think you're better than me because you're trying to better yourself.
That's not even like just relationship. That's also friendships.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not trying to say I'm better than you. I'm just saying that I'm not happy where I was.
Right.
And I'm trying to get to where I see myself.
Yeah.
Now,
but you were comfortable with where I was because it didn't threaten anything about yourself, and it didn't threaten you. It didn't threaten any of your own insecurities. And that's the only reason why it comes up. But to go back to like the whole partner situation, I think it could also be like, you could also maybe reframe that. So instead of saying like, if I'm reaching back to try to pull you up, what if your other partner is like, they're comfortable with where they are. They're comfortable with the hobbies that they enjoy. Like, there's nothing that they feel that they need to,
and that's fine.
Change drastically,
that's
right?
Totally fine.
You can be inclusive, or you can be accommodating and saying like, look, because I'm doing this, I still like a little bit of reassurance. Yeah. I'm doing this, but I need you to know that I'm doing this for me, for us.
Right.
I'm doing this so that I can be a better version of myself for you. And what I'm going to encourage you to do, I'm going to encourage you to do the same for yourself. So like how you feel like sometimes you didn't have enough time to go out and hang out with your friends. Mm-hmm. I want you to schedule time with your friends. Mm-hmm. I want you to go to the movies and see the things that you like.
I want you to have friends.
Right. That too. That too. You know? Yeah. Like I want, but I think it's just that reassurance part, because nobody wants to feel like they're being left behind.
That's it.
So
and that's what it is.
Yeah. I don't, because I've signed up for this type of structure of relationship for the security purpose that I will have a lifetime partner until death do us part. Right. So if any other little minor things come in, or like major life happenings that causes you to go off onto a course that doesn't include me, like just you reassuring me to say, I am still here. It is still us. This is something I just need to do so that I can be better for us. And this is what I'm going to encourage you to do. I think will go a long way. But if you're just the type where it's like, I'm just going to go off on my thing, and like what I'm sitting here progressing, I'm hitting the gym, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and you still ain't doing nothing. Then yeah, like that's how you grow apart. There is a way to grow together. You know what I'm saying? Like a relationship has its ebbs and its flows. And I feel like each decade brings something different, but that's where the communication comes from. That's where the reassurance comes from. That's where you have to actively and be intentful on how you're choosing to move, on how you're choosing to like live your life, not only independently, but live your life as, you know, as a couple. That's how you distinguish the me and the we. You can still have a little bit of me, but knowing that at the end of the day, we are one. You know what I'm saying? Like we are together. So just reassuring your partner that they are not being left behind, reassuring your partner that this is something that I need to do for myself, because I'm tired of listening to my own complaints. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was me. Like, I'm just tired of listening to myself complain about the things that I don't like. And if I'm not going to change them, then what's the point?
And the thing is, like, a lot of times, you know, I do feel like that once one partner starts to grow, it kind of trickles down. It kind of like it inspires and motivates the other one, right? Like,
it can, or it can do the complete opposite.
Like, okay, I'm talking about healthy relationships.
Bye.
It can do the opposite because, like, it can do the opposite because if you're with someone and, you know, let's just be honest about the situation, babe. Some people have no desire to change.
That's true.
And they're completely comfortable.
That's true.
And they just feel like you should love me as I am and deal with who I am, regardless of the effects that it's taking on you, right?
Okay.
Some people feel
Do you think that's bad?
It's not bad because that's how they feel. Okay. But then what my issue is that if they say that and their partner now sets boundaries, now they feel like they're being left. No, it's like, but I think that's natural. I think it's natural for everyone to have boundaries. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't, I'm not making you out to be any less of a person by expecting you to do something, by requiring you to do something.
Requiring is...
Okay, hold on. Requiring. It's not wild. Especially,
it's not wild.
Especially if I'm requiring you to do something that will benefit you and then us collectively as a whole, right? If I'm just saying, I'm not saying like, let's just say,
but I think maybe requiring is a different. I mean, I'm gonna just say because on the opposite end of hearing that, if you tell me like, oh, I'm requiring you to do this,
I'll say requesting. Okay, so, and it's like if I'm just requesting you, if I'm gonna take care of A, B, and I'm just requesting you to handle C.
Okay,
right. I don't think that's
asking too much.
Okay, right?
Unless it's something outside,
right?
Their wheelhouse, maybe. Yeah.
I'm not talking about asking to bring somebody else in
oh my gosh, that's not what I'm saying.
But I do feel like that for the most part, the growth of one inspires growth in the other one. Yeah. Right. And then you get into a situation and where you can now both share joy in each other's wins. You know, it's kind of like when you're like, hey babe, I had a new PR today. And I'm like, that's my girl. And they're getting it. Yeah, buddy. And I'm like, hey babe, look at me. Asking fat.
Okay. Every day you try to get me to confirm. Before he gets in the shower, he's like, babe, my ass is fat. And I tell him, it's getting there, babe. It's getting there. It's getting there.
But I feel like, also like when both parties are fulfilled, fulfilled, it's fewer resentments, right?
Yeah.
Because if we're both on our journeys, whether together or separately, and we're both hitting our markers and we're both succeeding, it's like we're both winning in our own way.
Yeah.
Right. So now I'm not looking back like, oh man, I can't be like, oh well, man, like I'm out here by myself. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like now I have something to celebrate. You have something to celebrate. Now we can celebrate together. Right. And that's also like that. I think that also makes the relationship strong because now when we get together at the end of the day, now we have something to discuss.
Right. And I think that's a big thing too.
Because Lord knows, like when you've been together for as long as we have, is like we done heard every story. We done sit 2 or 3 or 4 times.
Bye.
You know what I'm saying? We done every
I got my 5 that I keep in rotation.
Right. Every tale has been told. You know what I'm saying? And now most of the news stories involve both of us, so it's not like we can talk about because we both experienced it at the same time. Yeah. So having these different paths and experience these different things, it allows us to socialize more and actually have something to talk about
and enjoy at
the end of the day outside of the normal. How was work? How was the kid?
She needs such and such for school. Right. We got to do this.
So we don't have to do the mundane, depressive talks.
Yeah, I mean they still happen. But
because they have to.
Because they
have to. And I do think that like once each person starts to down their path and on their journey, and they're starting to really identify who they are again and find their passions and all that stuff, they become stronger. They become more self-aware. And I think for us personally, I think this is very, very true. The problem solving becomes a lot easier because now that once you become more self-aware, like I know for me personally, now that I'm more self-aware, I see where I was wrong a lot easier now than I did before.
That's a good self-revelation.
Okay, look here.
That's a good self-revelation. I didn't come for you. I'm just, just surprised by that statement. That's all. That was a good self-revelation.
Okay. And I feel like, another like sub benefit to what we're doing, like the more I see it in both of us, like the more we continue down our health journey, the more we the more the LBs are dropping off. I see our confidence and I see us like evolving. Like I feel like we're getting like, I don't want to say we're getting our groove back because I ain't never lost it.
He's no Stella. He don't got to get it back.
Right. Never. So, but I do feel like, I don't know, like, I know for me, I don't know if it's the same for you, but I know like every day, like I can say like there hasn't been a day in the last, like I would say the last 4 or 5 months where I didn't like actually like the person I saw in the mirror.
Right.
And I think that by discovering myself, it has led me to that situation, and I do think that the family as a whole has benefited because I do think I'm a little bit more pleasant to be around now than I was. Like, okay,
I'm just teasing.
I'm done.
No, it's been a joy to watch you feel yourself again. Cause it's, I mean, every day. Like, I mean, it might be a little bit too much at this point.
Wow.
Cause
So it's cool when you do it. It's a problem when I do it.
It's a problem when you do it. Yeah. No, it's been really good to watch you be confident in yourself. Mm-hmm. It's been really nice to.
I'm gonna take this shirt off. You're gonna see these titties. My C's are A's. You gonna see these titties.
My C's are A's, and then like your morning abs. Oh, yeah. Your morning abs has been a joy for the both of us. Your morning abs. I have abs for all the. He has abs like the first part of the morning, and then after that, I drink something or eat something, they're gone. We got to wait until tomorrow morning. That's it. But no, I really enjoyed seeing that confidence in you. I really enjoyed watching you when we get ready to go out or something, and you like putting on your clothes, and you like how you see yourself in the mirror, and I can feel the confidence radiating off of you. I can see the smile. I might
start recording in tank tops.
If you like, babe.
They might get a little side boob.
I'm gonna have to record with my back to the camera, so
my back. See your shirt chat. That's not gonna work at all. They gotta see your face.
But yeah, so that has been beneficial. That's been beneficial for everybody. Yeah. I mean that aspect has not changed. If anything, it's gotten
better.
What? Oh my God.
Because sometimes be out. I'm like, yes.
I mean, like, oh my goodness. I can't even walk past my husband in shorts anymore.
Quick story, y'all. So we was out at some friend's house the other day, and my wife was sitting down. I looked over, I said, look at them thigh. And I just started taking pictures of her.
And I turned to the side and I was like, why are you taking pictures of me? And then I look at his phone and it's like all thigh shots.
Yes. Yes,
Lord. I said, big or small, you like a thigh, huh? I can't.
I'm gonna end it with this quote.
Okay.
The quote says. God damn, can't talk today. The quote says, "A healthy me makes a stronger we."
I like that.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
A stronger me makes a stronger we.
A healthy me.
Oh, a healthy me makes a stronger we. Oh, that actually is really good. It's very to the point. You can understand it. Yeah, I agree.
Let's jump into our 2 cents.
I agree. That was good. Huh. I'm about to put that on a shirt.
I'm going to charge you for it.
Bye. Okay. So let's head on into our 2 cents. Our 2 cents. I'm going to start with this one.
Oh, Lord. She already chuckling. Let's go.
Am I the asshole for wanting to end a 6-year relationship because I am sick of smelling my fiance?
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
I'm a 35-year-old female, and I've been with my fiance, who's 47, for 6 years. And most of that time, I have been dealing with a constant barrage of bodily functions.
Oh, no.
I get that everyone farts and poops, and in long-term relationships, you get more comfortable with each other. But this is beyond that.
Okay.
He will deliberately get up while we're relaxing in bed and let out the largest and loudest, stinkiest fart while heading out of our bedroom to the bathroom to poop. I've told him repeatedly that it grosses me out and that to at least hold it until he's out of the bedroom door. He ignores this and keeps doing it. In public, he will fart in grocery store aisles where there are other people around and then walk away, leaving me to stand in the stink cloud looking like I was the one who did it. He thinks it's funny. I think it's humiliating. We live in a house with one bedroom that's upstairs, with one bathroom that's upstairs. He poops with the door open and the smell drifts all the way down to the main living area. It's constant. I'm tired of smelling this man all the time. It's disgusting. And honestly, it's killed my sexual attraction to him altogether. I've told him so many times that it bothers me, but he either laughs it off or says, it's natural, just get over it.
Just deal with it.
And honestly, I'm repulsed. I can't. But it's not about nature. It's about respect. I don't know how I'm supposed to want to be intimate with someone when I'm constantly grossed out by them. I'm at the point where I'm thinking of ending the relationship because I feel unheard, disrespected, and honestly repulsed. My friends are split. Some say I'm overreacting and everyone forts. Other one says he's being gross and childish. Am I the asshole for wanting to break things off?
No, you're not the asshole.
I don't think you are. Because if you're accepting it now, and even after telling him, it's going to get worse once you get married.
It's only going to get worse.
It's going to get worse. And if you feel like this is behavior that you cannot put up with for a lifetime, then obviously this might be a deal breaker. It's like the last one where she said he wasn't brushing his teeth.
That's
if you can't put up with him brushing his teeth and he ain't brushed his teeth in the past 3 years y'all been dated,
nah, I'm good.
Babe, he's not going to brush his teeth. He'll probably brush his teeth for the wedding, but he's not going to brush his teeth anymore after that. If he is behaving like this already, and he is 47, he's 47. He's definitely not going to change. He's definitely not going to change.
Only thing I'm going to say is better out than in. I always say.
Bye. Goodbye.
Better out than in.
Goodbye. He's definitely not going to change. And listen, that could be okay.
And in the morning?
I'm making waffles. That could be okay. All right?
I think this is hilarious.
Why?
Because I'm like, nobody want to smell your grown ass all day.
But in his way of thinking, like a lot of people, it's
just for
it's normal. It's like, okay, like you're getting upset with me for passing gas. That's crazy because I can't control me passing gas. You can't control you passing gas, but you can be a little bit more respectful on how to do it. Because I mean, I would say if she turned around and did the same thing,
it'd be different.
It would be different, but I kind of feel like he would be like, "Oh, you done joined the party."
She should.
No, he'll be like, "Oh, you've joined the party." So that's cool,
I don't think so at all.
I can't. Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for calling out my girlfriend for spending our rent money on vacation?
Yep. You're not the asshole for this at all. Come on.
So my 27-year-old girlfriend. I'm sorry. So I'm a 27-year-old male and I have a 25-year-old girlfriend, and we've been living together for about a year. We split everything 50-50 and have a joint account where we put the rent money in each month. I topped it up with recently thanks to a stake bet that went well. So he put some money. Yeah, he put some extra in there. Last week, I checked out our account and saw that it was completely drained. When I confronted her, she casually mentioned that she used it for a girl's trip to Miami.
Oh, hell no.
She said that she'd pay it back before rent was due, but rent was due literally the following day. Note, she did indeed pay it back before it was due, but only just. She only put
just rent.
Yeah, just in there. I lost it. I told her that she was being completely irresponsible and that she should have discussed this with me before taking our rent money. She got defensive and said that I was overreacting and that her friend's birthday was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It was her 26th birthday. It's not exactly a milestone. She's now staying at her sister's place and has been blowing up my phone saying that I'm controlling and that the money will be there tomorrow. But that's not the point. The point is she took our rent money without telling me. My buddy thinks that I'm justified, but her sister is calling me a controlling asshole who doesn't understand girl culture. Whatever the fuck that means.
Girl culture.
So, am I the asshole for calling her out? For edit, rent is $1,800, so she took $900 of my money too, not just hers.
You're not the asshole, and I would say right now.
She did pay it back.
No, she paid back
what she spent.
What she spent. She had the extra.
Oh, you mean the topped off?
Yeah, she took that too. She didn't put that back in there. She put just back in there enough to cover the rent.
Because she was like, my man. No, he covered that for me.
Nah.
He doesn't understand girl culture.
Oh, yeah, okay. What girl culture's not going to understand is that I am officially not putting nothing in that account. You can go and take my name off of it.
We can go down to the office every month and pay together side by side.
Matter of fact, I'm going to send my $900.
You send your $900?
Going forward. That's what I would do. Going forward. See, my thing is that what I've experienced, in my experience.
Or just have her give you the money, you go get the money order.
No. In my experience, when it comes to money, these are things that needs to be talked about when it happens, and it needs to be rectified.
You mean before?
Right, before that, right. Before, and it needs to be rectified in the moment.
He did. As soon as he logged into the account and realized that there was no money to pay the rent.
But see, the thing is, my issue is that she did it, and this is probably his issue as well, that she did that without even consulting him.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Without even saying, hey, if it's okay, because she knew damn well he would have said no.
He would say no.
You're not going to spend the rent
to
go have fun.
But also her way of thinking.
On a birthday trip.
Also her way of thinking was, I'll have it back. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Because now what if you don't get it back?
Yeah, and you're cutting it really close because rent was due the following day.
We don't look here. Men deal with certainties. You need to be certain that it's going to be here. Yeah. That if there's a chance that it may not, you don't touch it. Because that's how I run. Now, if I know, hey, look here.
I mean, they said my check was supposed to be here.
I got
on Wednesday.
Because in my mind, I'm like, hey, you know what? Okay, rent due on Friday. I get paid on Wednesday. I kind of if I dip into the mortgage a little bit, and then I get it. I do that sometimes, but I know for a fact that what I take out, I'm gonna have before it's due. She out here and for a trip to Miami, that's a red flag by itself.
What, to go to Miami?
A girl trip to Miami? Shit, come on now.
Too much?
I said what I said.
No, I completely agree.
Your ass ain't gonna be on no girls trip to Miami.
Why? What if me and my girls? Listen, we just talked about. Okay.
You and your girls can go to brunch
in Miami, a day trip.
No, down the street.
Why I can't go to Miami? What's in Miami? I've never been.
The hoes.
Oh, I want to see what the hoes look like.
Look at your girls.
You ain't gonna talk about my friends, jerk.
Why did you hit me?
You ain't gonna talk about my friends. My friends are not hoes. They are respectable women. Thank you very much. Some of them are. I hang around with nothing but respectable women.
Dude, don't have me say some names.
All of my friends are respectable women.
All right.
Respectable women.
This has been another episode of the Life After I Do podcast. If you're not following us,
what are you doing? Like, for real. Stop like, what else? Up. What else are you doing?
Hit that follow.
Just
subscribe.
Yes. Did you say stop shacking up? Yes. Stop it. Stop it.
You can follow us.
Looking at the reels and not liking and following. It's weird.
You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. OnlyPans. Once again, I want to say thank you all. We want to say thank you all for we have now reached 20K on Instagram. Woohoo! We appreciate all the love and support. Hold on, let me get some claps for that. Woo! We appreciate y'all for that.
You guys are amazing.
Amazing. And first of all, I would like to also say that the more you guys follow, the more it stresses our daughter out because she's like, you guys are stealing my followers. So, baby, they don't know you.
Bye. Y'all go follow my baby.
But like always, we appreciate you guys again for rocking with us.
Phoenix Rain 2035 on Instagram.
For 99 episodes.
99 episodes. That's crazy. What's this, 2 years?
99 episodes.
Crazy work.
Like always, a new episode every Wednesday. And until then,
peace.
Peace, Booskies.
Booskies.